With King Kong back in the spotlight for the modern era, I was inspired to dig out an old friend of his. Today's review is on the pre-painted Marmot Build-Up Gorosaurus kit. This was originally released unbuilt and unpainted, but like me, people are lazy, and they also made the one you're looking at right now. I actually got this in a trade at G-Fest, if you could believe that. Losing that 91 was rough, but I actually didn't have a Gorosaurus in my collection yet, and this was an actual grail item of mine, and the dealer traded me even. Not to mention that Goji Franklin wishes he had this figure, and it just makes me love it even more. Most people that see this actually don't believe it's a Marmot due to how accurate and detailed this thing is, but Marmot did a whole bunch of other figures like these, and all of them are highly sought after. Another thing this figure gets right is that classic Gorosaurus slouch. Mwah! The entire body is painted with a mixture of a slate, almost teal type color, along with some beige on the underbelly, fingernails, and toenails, and it all looks fantastic. Not only is the paint on this thing incredible, but so is the detail in the sculpt. The dinosaur-like bumps and scales were done super well, along with his flaps or muscles or pieces of skin or whatever the hell you want to call these. His single row of spikes are sculpted nicely and run along down the back to the tip of his horned tail. There are all sorts of wrinkles and skin details that help make this figure stand out amongst some other less detailed ones, such as the Bandai and even the YMSF. My favorite part of this figure is hands down the head sculpt. It's super accurate to the dinosaur and captures Gorosaurus perfectly. His eyes are painted with a cream white color that's outlined with a black pupil. And I'm very picky about the eyes of my figures, and I can't stand it when I get figures that are like wonky or have a lazy eye, so I'm really happy Marmot got it right here. They also did not slack off in the mouth department either, as these teeth are individually sculpted. They all rest along his pink gums, which looks very nice. I prefer the color they used here instead of going with some bright white or bone white or something that would have thrown this figure completely off. Remember guys, this is basically just a vinyl statue, so as for articulation, you won't be getting as much. This was originally a model kit in the first place, but his arms and legs do move, albeit a bit stiff, along with his head and tail. Gorosaurus stands about 7 inches tall due to his slouch, but is more in the 9-inch scale like most of his Marmot brothers. He isn't huge compared to other figures, as you can see here with the Bandai Toho Kaiju series Orga, the Playmates Heat Ray Godzilla, the NECA Walmart exclusive King Kong, and lastly another Sofubi, the Tsuburaya Godzilla 1954. He's fun to display around other figures, and his footprint isn't too massive. The only thing you have to worry about is that his tail is sort of longer and it sort of just goes straight back, so you gotta have some deep shelves. So, with all that being said, would I recommend this figure? If you can find one for a decent price, then absolutely go for it. It's at a great scale with X+ levels of details and a fantastic paint job that almost makes you want to go over and visit Mondo Island. That does it for this review. Had G-Fest vibes making this one, let me tell you. Thank you everyone for watching, and don't forget that you can follow my Instagram with the link in the description. Like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it. It seems recently I'm on daily uploads, so content's really rolling right now. Help us reach our 1,000 subscriber goal. A special video is being produced for that, and I'm super excited for everyone to see it as I've put a lot of work into it. Take care everyone, and I'll see you next time.